So for those of you who do not know, we are speaking. We have said in the past that all of us here, we are a part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, right? For those of you who are not members. So Carrington had just come back from serving his 2-year mission, right?
Yes.
He's serving in Salt Lake City South. Sorry, I don't think we prefaced that. My bad. So that's where he's been for the last 2 years. After that, where did you go?
I went to go do summer sales in Orlando, Florida. It's pretty good. I learned a lot.
You were chilling at the bubble, huh?
Chilling at the bubble. You wasn't doing no sales.
Well, I mean, Florida doesn't care about the coronavirus, so we're out and about.
Neither does Utah.
Yeah, they don't care. But it was good. I learned a lot. So it was good.
That's tight.
Yeah, I got back.
Would you do it again? Is it an experience you would partake in again?
No, I'm not a salesman. That's not a bit. A lot of them, what I found out, they're business majors, accounting majors, marketing majors. You know, that's what they want to be.
Really?
Yeah. Me, I'm a criminal justice major. That's the complete opposite of that.
Yeah.
But it was a good experience. It was a good experience. I'm glad I went.
Would you say your mission helped you at all with sales?
Yeah.
Or?
To me, it's easier knocking doors doing sales than on the mission.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Why do you think that is?
Because you don't have to defend your faith at every door.
Yeah. Product is easier to sell.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you had to?
Surprisingly, in Utah, yeah. You do.
I've heard that, actually.
You get the good, bad, and the ugly about the church here.
Yeah, definitely.
Defend your faith.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel like I ever had to, like, I don't know, maybe I'm reading.
I feel like here in Utah,
words.
it'd be more like you have to defend more because everybody in here knows what the church is. Like,
they think
whether
they
it's
know.
negative, positive, or you're neutral about it, everybody knows what it is.
Yeah,
So I feel like you'd get more negativity about it here in Utah.
definitely.
So I'm not surprised that I think like the baptism rate is super high here.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't shock me too much, actually. But
No, I don't know if I'm really shocked that you get negativity. I think I'm more, I don't know, maybe I'm just reading too much into the words that you chose to use. Like defending your faith?
Well, because think about it, a lot of people here in Utah, just like we said, they know about the church. It's either they're raised in it, they left, they're returned missionaries, they're anti.
Yeah.
So they know what you're teaching.
Right.
Right. Especially if, they have a family, a spouse may not be a member, or maybe their kids haven't been baptized and you're just trying to minister them to come back to church. They have a lot of questions.
Right.
Questions that drove them to leave the church in the first place.
Yeah.
And you have to help them out with that.
Yeah.
So with the questions that they ask, or even when you just go and, you're just knocking a door, you may have to just kind of talk to them a little bit about the misconceptions that they may or may not have.
So do you feel like you were, I don't like to use this word, obviously, for those of us who have served a mission. So do you feel like with you defending your faith, do you feel like you were bashing a lot? Or people wanted to get into those?
No.
I think when I heard you say defending your faith, I just felt like
Bible bashing.
No.
I never did that. As soon as I felt that was happening, listen, you have a good day. I ain't here to do all this.
No, I meant like they could welcome you into their home, like feed you dinner. They're really nice, but you would have more discussions on the questions that they have. So the questions that they have, it may get a little back and forthish, but it's not bashing. But one thing that I figured out here in Utah is that everybody here once believed at one point. Yeah. So you just gotta
bring it back to that.
Yeah, you
gotta
let
them
the spirit
remember
work.
that time.
You gotta let the spirit
if they want to. Yeah,
play its part. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that plenty of times.
Interesting.
Serving here.
Interesting.
Yeah, especially with like returned missionaries.
Yeah.
That just leave the church or whatever. And I'm not going to go back to an experience, but I have plenty of experiences of, I'll just ask them a simple question of like, man, what was, the scripture that you taught a lot on your mission? I'll just ask for advice. Right. And they know it because they go back to, oh man, this scripture was amazing.
Yeah.
Right. It's there.
Yeah. It's there.
It's just,
you got to tap into it.
Yeah. It's just, they have questions that they haven't gotten answered yet. And you just help them find a good habit of how to consistently get your questions answered.
Interesting.
It's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a very specific experience from a very specific person right now. After you saying from a return missionary who had questions still that were never answered.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But it was great. Best 2 years.
Would you do it again?
No.
Would you do your mission again?
2 years is. I would serve another mission
Would you?
in Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, anywhere, I guess. Oh yeah, in Salt Lake. If you could shoot, like, I guess I've never asked that. Every return missionary, I always want to ask them if they would serve again,
Yeah, I'd serve in Papua New Guinea again.
but nowhere else.
I don't see myself serving anywhere else.
Would you? Is he said no? For those of you who cannot see.
Like, I'd serve with my wife in Papua New Guinea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I'll go on a
serve with
couple
my
times.
wife.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
serve
what
with my
that's what
wife.
I'm talking about.
Yep.
I'll do that.
I wouldn't go alone again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll serve with my
Hell
Yeah,
no.
no, you wouldn't serve your 2 years again?
No,
Like,
no.
No.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I learned what I learned, and good.
All right. I wouldn't do it. The way I explained it is, to me, especially those of you who know me, that's the hardest I've ever worked. Was out there. That's the most tired I've ever been. That's the hardest I've ever worked. That's like the most mental power I've used in my entire life was during those 2 years.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm ready to do all that again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got enough in me to do that again. Yeah. I can, like you, I think we had that conversation a couple days ago. I left it all out there.
Yeah.
Especially like having the experiences that I had before I went out.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it again. I don't think I'm strong enough.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I wouldn't. Because I wanted to leave the mission saying that I was tired and I gave it everything I had.
gave
and I
it
never
all.
want to do it again. Yeah. And I have no regrets.
That's interesting.
I'd probably go again.
Would you?
Yeah.
Nice.
To the same place or to a different place?
Same place was great.
Where was that place again?
Your mama's house.
Yeah, that's right. You were at my mama's house. You damn straight you were.
Hey.